Hi, it's Chester Tugwell at Blue Pecan Computer Training, and in this video we're going to look at archiving files based on the workbook created date. So if I go into my statements folder, you can see I've got date created here, and basically I want anything that was created in 2018 to be sent to or moved to the archive folder. Now, because I want to read the date created attribute of each of these files, I'm going to use the file system object. Now, to create a reference to that, first of all, you need to go to Tools, References, and you need to click this option here, Microsoft Scripting Runtime. It'll probably appear further down the list. It appears here because I've already ticked it. Then you need to put in this bit of script. I'll put the code that you need either at the bottom of this video or on a page on our website. But that bit of script will create an instance of the file system object for your macro, your sub-procedure. Now I'm going to declare a whole load of variables here. The first one is for the source folder. And I'm going to declare it as a scripting folder because I'm using the file scripting object, scripting.folder. And then I'm going to set that folder to equal. So I use FSO, which is the instance of the file system object for my macro, my sub-procedure, dot get folder. And then I specify the folder that I'm going to get the files from. So what I can do is go into this folder, right click on one of these files, go to Properties, and copy that path. Stick a backslash at the end, close the quotation marks. Notice it goes in quotation marks there, and I've set the source folder. Now I need to do the same for the destination folder, so I'll call it dest folder as scripting.folder. And I'm going to set that as well, so dest folder equals FSO get folder as before, and the path of this is very similar, so I've placed it in. It is the archive folder. So this FSO here is this variable here, the instance of the file system object that I've created up here. Okay, so I'm going to set another variable for the files within that folder. So that's going to be dim.fle as scripting.file. And then another variable for the file created, for when the file was actually created. So I'll call it dim file created as, and I'm going to store it as a date. Okay, so there are my variables. I haven't set this one because I'm basically going to loop through all of the files in this folder with a for each next loop, and the file created variable will be basically given a value within that loop as well. Okay, so now I can loop through each of the files in this folder and check the file created value or attribute for each of those files. So I can say for each FLE, so the scripting file within these folders. So it will be for each file in the source folder dot files, and I want to check whether the date created date is before the 1st of the 1st, 2019. So if file, now before I do this, tiny mistake, I need to actually say what file created is, because I've created the variable, but I haven't said what it is. So file created would equal FLE, the file that we're looping, we've got to in the loop, dot date created. So what we can then do is say, if the file created date is less than the 1st of the 1st, 2019, then, I'm just going to come down on a new line for this, then, so file system object again, dot, and there's a little function I can use here, move file, and that basically there I need to specify the source as a string and the destination as a string. So the source as a string will be the file dot path, comma, and the destination as a string will be destination folder, which I've specified up here, dot path, and I need to concatenate that with the name of the file. So I found it only works if I do put that backslash within this string that I'm creating here. Even though I've got one there, it doesn't seem to work. It just renames the files and moves them directly onto my desktop. So I'm going to put the slash there, ampersand file.name. So the original file name, I'm going to keep it the same. Okay, and then I need to finish off my for each next loop. So I'd say next FLE. Okay, so here are my files. You can see that I'm going to want to move these 3 files here, but this one must stay in the folder. And it's got to move it to this folder. So let's press play. And it has actually done it. It's moved everything that was created before January 2019 to the archive folder. Okay, so this is possible because I used the file system object. It enabled me to read that date created date and to move the files over based on that attribute. Okay, thanks very much for listening. It's been Chester Tugwell at Blue Pecan Computer Training.